power. And so Jesus had complete confidence before his death in what he was going to do. And now let's look at Muhammad and let's compare Muhammad's confidence and his ministry. So we see that Muhammad, he's not reported to have this confidence in the beginning of his ministry, and he's not even reported to have this confidence at the end of his life. So Al-Bukhari records the Prophet Muhammad saying after his first revelation, cover me, I fear for myself. Al-Bukhari records how Muhammad felt at his first revelation. Then, this is Bukhari, he says, then Allah's messenger returned with the inspiration, his neck muscles twitching with terror, till he entered upon Khadijah, that's his wife, his first wife, and said, cover me, cover me. They covered him till his fear was over. And then he said, oh, Khadijah, what is wrong with me? Then he told her everything that had happened and said, I fear that something may happen to me. This is someone who did not have confidence after he had a revelation from the angel Gabriel. And so he says, cover me, and he runs to his wife. The prophet is running to his wife saying, cover me, and he doesn't have confidence. And then we see, what does Khadijah do? Khadijah brings Muhammad to War ibn Nawfal. And Nawfal was his cousin by marriage to Khadijah. And so this man, Nawfal, he then interprets the event to Muhammad and says, this is prophetic. And so here we see the prophet, he had no confidence at receiving the revelation. And this is Bukhari who's recording this. The prophet had no confidence at receiving the revelation, and he had to be told by another man that this is prophetic. And so you will see a stark contrast when you compare all of the other prophets and when you compare Muhammad. The other prophets, they were either told by an angel or they were told by the Lord of a message. Here, the angel comes to Muhammad, and Muhammad is just in fear. He is cowering. He doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't get assurance, confidence, comfort. He doesn't get that from an angel. He doesn't get that from someone who is to speak for God or a representative of God. Angels were messengers of God. Who does he get that from? He gets that from another fallen man, his cousin by marriage, Nawfal. And in the scriptures, it is never another person that comforts them and tells them that an event is prophetic. You will never see in the scriptures a man telling a prophet, oh, what you just described to me is a prophecy. This is unique in Muhammad, which goes against all of the structure and the continuation. If Muhammad is the last prophet, he is not receiving anything in any way similar to how any other prophets receive revelation. He has to be comforted and told by his cousin Nawfal after he ran to his wife. And his cousin Nawfal by marriage now tells him, oh, that's a prophetic vision that you heard. This shows Muhammad had no confidence and no assurance from God or an angel, but rather he had to be told by another man. And the Quran says that man is created weak, as we saw earlier. So there's Quranic uncertainty on his death and on his